basically what we see in the Armies is a parody, the parody of exotic Colombia that Northern audiences are conditioned to expect through the massive popularity of 100 Years of Solitude and magical realism as a genre, giving way to the extreme violence and grotesque subjective violence, the generic Colombian violence that more recently audiences have come to expect, crave and desire from stories about Colombia. The Brazilian's wife, the slender Geraldina, sought out the heat on her terrace, completely naked, lying face down on the red floral quilt. So what we then reveal, or we then discover, is that Ishmael every day is up against his fence, up the ladder against his fence, under the guise of picking oranges. He's ogling his beautiful neighbour Geraldina as she sunbathes naked. But the objective violence of his voyeurism starts to cascade into subjective violence, and his voyeurism, the way that his objective violence directly relates to subjective violence, is writ large at the very end of the Armies, and it's a horrible ending. It's exceedingly difficult to read, but it's a moment when all of those barriers between Ishmael and the object of his desire, Geraldina, are destroyed by the violence that befalls San Jose. A artillery shell destroys the wall that he used to lean on to ogle Geraldina from a distance. It's destroyed along with all of the objects of exotic desire that we as readers are clinging to. And he basically sets out through the breach in the wall, and he discovers Geraldina's fate. But what's more, he realizes the kind of desire that he has always harbored for Geraldina is manifesting in what is a scene of rape and murder.